Hey. Hey, what's up guys, it's Kennedy, and today I'm going to be talking about my Kian and Jc Tour Before the Tour experience. I got some requests on this on my For You tour experience, so I decided to make this video today. Sorry if I don't remember anything, or like some things are such a blur to me because I was so in shock. It was my first YouTube event thing that I've ever been to. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what I was doing. I had absolutely no idea. And also, Kian and Jc are my favorite YouTubers. So the Tour Before the Tour was last year, and it's been a while since it's had to happen. So like I said, I'm sorry if I forget anything. It was in Seattle, and we drove there the day of because the show I think started at like 8 something, but I wasn't with like any of my friends. I went with my mom, and so it really wasn't like a rush thing because we knew that we didn't have to like wait for 3 girls like For You. So we drove to Seattle, and when we got there it was around like lunchtime. It was a little before, and I was so nervous. Like I felt like I was gonna puke the whole entire time. I thought I was gonna puke. Like it was really bad. After the Cheesecake Factory, we went back to like the venue, and there was like this big garage, and like it was a really nice venue. I forgot what venue it was at. It was like the Symphony something, I don't know. And so we're in the parking garage. We go to the elevators because like there's an elevator to go up to like the venue down area, because like there's like this big venue, and then there's like stairs that walks up to the ledge. So we got up to the venue, and there was this guy like talking to all the girls. Like there wasn't a lot of girls. I knew nobody. I had no idea what I was doing. We were waiting there for like 2 hours because I think the meet and greet started at 6. It came to the time of VIP, and I was so excited. I was so nervous. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna meet Kian and Jc. Well, Kian Lolly is my favorite YouTuber like in the whole entire world. Of everybody ever, he's my favorite YouTuber, and I was so like wowed. Like I had absolutely no idea what was coming for me. Like I didn't know. I was so nervous. The VIP started, and we walked up like the stairs that I said that walked up to like the big ledge area on top. And so we were waiting in line. So like there's like the poster right here, and then the merch table was right next to it, and then there's like this line, and I was in like the middle of everybody. When I saw them, I like died. I feel like I was gonna faint. I was so nervous, and I had no idea like what was happening. Wow, like I didn't know what to say. We were waiting in line, and we got to the merch table, which they had 2 shirts. Or they had 2 shirts and a poster, and so I got this one. I got the black one that says "Sorry, you're not Kian or Jc," and then I actually got the white one too, and I got a poster. Here comes a time that there was like 2 people in front of me, so I was so close. This person I've been watching through the screen for 2 years, and I finally get to like hug him and meet him, and just like I was so like overwhelmed, and I didn't know. Here comes the time that I meet them. I told my mom to record me on Snapchat, which dumbest idea ever that I could ever done. I walk up, I see Jc, and I give him a big hug, and I don't know why I hugged him like around the shoulder like this. Like that's like the dumbest thing ever. Why I didn't hug him like underneath? I think it was because I was so like stunned. I didn't know what to do, that I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna hug him like I do awkwardly. But that wasn't a good idea because, I mean, like, Kian's my world, and Jc's my world, and James was there, and he's from the Janoskians, or was from the Janoskians, and he was cool. Watched him a little bit, but not that much. So I walked up to Jc, and I was wearing my Bushka shirt. That's like the red tie-dye one. And so I walk up to him, and he's like, oh, let me guess, you're a Jc girl. I'm like, no, I'm a Kian girl. He's like, aw. And then so I walked up to Kian, and he's like, oh, I love you. So I had blue tips, and he's like, oh, I can tell by the blue hair, nothing else. I can only tell by the blue hair, nothing else. And like he kept repeating it, and apparently, so right when I hit Kian, I totally went into shock. Like, I don't remember meeting him at all. I know that sounds weird. Like I remember meeting the Dolan twins, I remember meeting Jc, but not Kian or James or anything else. I only remember right when I walked out of the area where we met them. But you know, I have a video. So you can hear him say like he can only tell by my blue hair. That's the only reason why I know that. My mom said that I keep saying I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, like all over and all over again. And in the video you can see that he flicks, like he like takes the back of my hair because he saw my blue, and he like flicks it up like this and like looks at it, and then my hair gets like caught on his hand, and he like starts like flicking it away. It was funny. And then I have James. And then I don't remember what else. I think I went into the pose right after that. Don't remember if I hugged him after the pose. I think I did. I think I did. And then so once I left, I walked out of the area, and I started crying, and I started freaking out because I was like, oh my god, I just met Kian and JC, and I can't believe it. I just met Kian Lolly, I just met JC Kaylin, I just met James Umani, whatever his name is. When you're done with the VIP, you go walk back down to like the lobby area, and so we're waiting there. It was like an hour or 2 hours until like the show actually started. So we were waiting there, and then I hear a bunch of girls screaming, and I was like, oh my god, what is happening? So like and then I run over to like the area that people are screaming, and I see that it's JJ, and I'm like, oh my god, JJ. I was like, okay, this is really cool, JJ, like totally go meet him. And so I take pictures of them. So then I meet JJ, and then the show starts, and there's a bunch of people. I'm in like the 7th row back, or like the 6th row back. I'm pretty close, but not the closest that I could have been. First, James comes out, and he's like pumping the music loud and jamming out, and then they come and do all their skits and stuff, which I barely remember. Sorry. I need to be the one that takes you home. They say this big long speech that I have on video, so I'll insert that.
There's a lot of people that told us like, hey, you guys are so stupid, you guys are just wasting your time. I mean, Kian, stop getting tattoos. You're so young. JC, cut your hair, you look stupid. Kian, stop wearing a flower crown, you look like a girl at the gym. Now, if you were to listen to those people, like 4 or 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, now, you would not be on this couch sitting in front of you guys right now and talking to you guys face to face. Isn't that just like unbelievable? It's cool. You guys inspire us to be better people. Thank you.
Like the show ends and I'm freaking out. They're playing Blink-182, which I love Blink-182. Like they're one of my favorite bands. Like all like the throwback songs. So they started playing Miss You, and I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my god, I want to stay and listen to this song. And like I was gonna ask my mom to stay and listen to this song, but everybody's like rushing out, and I'm like, you know, it's okay. So right when we get out of the parking garage, Kian tweets, he's like, hey, come to the merch table and we'll sign your stuff. Right when I get out of the parking garage, that you can't get back in because you need a ticket to get in. I was like, okay. Why didn't I ask my mom to stay back like I wanted to? And okay, so back when we were in the parking garage, I walk out and like I see this black car that has like a bunch of writing all over it. I'm like, what is this? And so I look, and it's actually Kian and JC's car. That was like, okay, so car, and then diagonal from that. And I was like, okay, there's a bunch of like Twitter ats and Instagram ats and so many different ats on it, and I was like, I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna write on it. If you guys didn't know, my fan account is Cuddling Kian, and when I actually met Kian and JC, my account was called cuddling.with.kian, and so I really hope that he didn't try to follow me because I changed my at like a week after I met them. But also my at right now is at Kian Kian, and Kian has 2 N's. I know that I probably missed so many things and that I couldn't explain more, but so if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I really like thumbs up. It makes me feel special, so thanks. Subscribe if you're new, because I come out with videos every Tuesday, or try to come out with new videos every Tuesday, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope this is what you were coming and looking for. I'll see you guys later. Bye.